Hello children, this is part 5 of chapter 1 integer. We have completed addition and subtraction of integers. Now today I am starting multiplication of integers. Now multiplications of integer, we have two rules for that. First rule is when we multiply two integers having same sign, the answer will have positive sign. Means if we multiply positive and positive integer, the answer is plus, and if I multiply negative and negative integer, the answer is again plus. Means if the two integers are of same sign and we multiply them, the answer will have positive sign, plus sign. Now second rule, when both integers which we are multiplying have different sign, means if one is negative, other is positive, if first is positive, second is negative, different sign, and we multiply them, then the answer will have minus sign. So these are the two rules for multiplication of integers. Now properties of multiplication of integers. First property is closure property for multiplication. As we have done in addition and subtraction, closure means if I multiply two integer, a and b are two integer, and I am multiplying them, then I get a integer c, that is a new number. Means if I multiply 2 and 3, I will get 6. So means if a and b are two integers and we multiply them, then we get a new integer, that is c. Then the commutative law for multiplication is if we multiply two integers a and b and reverse them b into a, the answers are same. Now for associative property for multiplication. Associative property is for three integers. So now if I have three integers a, b and c, so on LHS side I am multiplying first two number and then answer is multiplied to the third number. And on RHS side, right hand side, I will first multiply second and third integer and the answer will be multiplied with the first integer. So both side LHS and RHS will be equal. Now the fourth is distributive law of multiplication over addition. Here multiplication over addition means we will have multiply sign also and add sign also. See here, a into in bracket b plus c. So when I am opening this bracket, I will multiply the number which is outside by both the numbers which are inside the bracket, means a into b and plus sign a into c. Now fifth is existence of multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity, one is called multiplicative identity for integers. One means if in any number, any integer, positive or negative, is multiplied with 1, the answer is the same integer. So 1 is called the multiplicative identity for integers. Sixth is existence of multiplicative inverse. Inverse means reverse, opposite. Multiplicative inverse of a is 1 by a. Reciprocal. Inverse means reciprocal. So because a into 1 by a, if a, I have an integer a and its multiplicative inverse is 1 by a and I multiply them, so a will get cancelled, so I will get 1. So coming to seventh property, property of 0. Property of 0 says if any integer is multiplied by 0 or 0 is multiplied by any integer, the answer is always 0. Means you multiply any integer either positive or negative by 0, the answer is always 0. Now see here some questions based on multiplication of integers. See here, minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5 multiplied by 5 times. Means we have to multiply minus 5 times. So in exponential form I can write this question like this. Minus 5 we have to multiply 5 times. So minus 5 to the power 5. So minus 5 to the power 5 means minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5 5 times. Now multiply, follow the rule of multiplication, same sign positive, same sign positive, and minus 5 is only one number is left here. Now 5 5s are 25, 5 5s are 25, and this 5 is here, minus 5. Now 25 25s are 625, and 625 into minus 5 is plus minus minus, and 625 into 5 is 3125. So final answer is minus 3125. Now going to next question. Minus 1 is to be multiplied 200 times. So in exponential form, this question can be represented like this: minus 1 to the power 200 times. So means minus 1 is to be multiplied 200 times. So we have learned one property, that minus 1 to the power n. Here n, when n is an even number, here 200 is an even number. So when n is an even number, minus 1 to the power n is equal to plus 1. So here in our question, minus 1 to the power n is equal to 200, and 200 is an even number. So minus 1 to the power 200 is equal to plus 1. Now see, when the number n, power n is negative, it's suppose an odd integer. So minus 1 multiplied minus 1 how many times? 171 times, and this 171 is an odd number. Now in exponential form I can write like this: minus 1 to the power 171. So comparing with the formula minus 1 to the power n, where n is an odd number, 171 is an odd number. So when power of minus 1 is an odd number, then its value is equal to minus 1. So here n is equal to 171, which is an odd number. So minus 1 to the power 171 means minus 1 multiplied 171 times is equal to minus 1. Now coming to some new types of questions. What will be the sign of the product? We have to tell only sign of the answer. What will be the sign of product if we multiply 90 negative integer and 9 positive integer? Means what will be the sign of the product? We have to multiply 90 negative integer and 9 positive integer. So as we know, positive integer, as many times as I multiply, answer is always positive. As many positive integers you multiply, the answer will be always positive. But in case of negative integers, just now you have seen, when it is even, when minus 1 to the power an even number, we are getting plus sign, and when negative integers are odd in number, then it will become minus sign. So for even case it is plus, so plus into plus will be plus. So the sign of the product will be plus. Now see the next question. When this negative integer will become an odd, I am taking next question. What will be the sign of the product if we multiply 103 negative integer, 103 odd number, and 65 positive integer? So I have to multiply 103 negative integers multiplied by 65 positive integer. So as we know, positive integers, as many times as I multiply, answer is always plus only. But in negative case, if it is an even number, answer will be plus. If it is an odd number, answer will be minus. So minus into plus will be minus. So the sign of the product will be negative, that is minus.